Hi all, welcome to my channel again. So today we are going to discuss about the topic AWS EC2 automation. Okay, in this session we are going to discuss about the automation in AWS and how to launch a template in AWS EC2 and instance types, what is an AMI, and we will create a template here. So I have mentioned everything in this blog. If you want to check out this blog, you can check that from this link, which I will be keeping in the description box. From there, you can access this page. Okay, so let's start now. Automation in AWS. Automation. A capability of AWS system managers simplifies common maintenance, deployment, and remediation tasks for AWS services like EC2, the RDS and Redshift and Simple S3 and many more. So these are all used for doing this automation in AWS. These are all services which you might have already heard while learning about the AWS cloud. So how launching a template in AWS is easy to we can launch a template with the configuration information uh, simply for it to start an instance. We can save launch parameters in launch templates, and we don't have to type them in every time when you start a new instance. For example, a launch template can have the AMI ID and the instance type and network settings that you usually use to launch instance. So the template will be nothing but having a set of parameters which are required for creating an instance, like AMI image is AMI ID is the main thing which you need to create an instance. So that will be there. An instance type, what type of instance you are creating, that should also be mentioned, and the network settings. So these are all required which will be there in the template, and every time you don't need to go manually and do all this process. You can just simply launch a template like this. Then you can tell the Amazon EC2 console to use a certain launch template when you start an instance. Okay, so now the instance types. Instance types. So EC2 has a large number of instances types, so that are optimized for different uses. There are different combination of CPU, memory, storage, and network capacity in instance types. So that will give you the freedom to choose the right mix of resources for your apps. Each instance types comes with one or more instance sizes, so you can adjust your resources to meet the needs of the workload you want to run. Okay, so according to your need, you can choose the instance types that will have the separate amount of CPU, memory, storage, whatever the amount you require. You can select that instance type to move forward. And the next thing is AMI, which is the full form of AMI is Amazon Machine Image. So it is an image that AWS supports and keeps up to date. It contains the information needed to start an instance. When you launch an instance, you must choose an AMI. So when you need multiple instances with the same configuration, you can launch them from a single AMI. Okay, now let's just create a template. So that's all about the automation in AWS, launch template in AWS EC2, and instance types, AMI. You might have got the better understanding of what are all these. So now let's move on to creating a template. Navigate to the once you log into the console, navigate to launch template section in AWS and create a template. When you go to that launch template section, you can choose the option create launch template. Then you will get the screen like this. So in this screen, you can give the template name and the template version description. So for what purpose you are being using this, and auto scaling guidance. So You can give all these options. Then now we need to select the provide the AMI as Amazon Linux 2 as per the requirement, but you can choose any other AMI as per your need, and you can move forward with this. This is the AMI which is a must and should have. Okay. So next we are providing the shape of EC2 instance as per the required CPU and memory. So here we have selected T2 micro, which is a free tier eligible, and it will be having one CPU, 1 GB memory. So this is a free tier. You can when you create a free account, then you can just simply use this. Then select the key pair or create the key pair as per if you are already using the key pair, then you can just select that itself. Or if you are not using, then you can just create a new one. And the security groups settings, you can create a new security group, as well as you can just select the existing security group which were already created. So that options were here. So after that, select the subnet and security group. Yeah, that one is already done. So this is the screenshot for this. So now in additional section, you can provide a shell script to install Docker and Jenkins as prerequisite to the server. So whenever you this instance get launched, then all of this will get executed after the launching. Then whenever you log in, so these Docker and Jenkins will already had been installed on those servers, since we are giving this user data here to install whenever the instance is started. Then all these commands will get executed, and according to that, Docker and Jenkins will get installed into the server. So now click to create template, and then navigate action to launch instance out of create template. So after that, you can click on this launch instance template, then provide the desired number of instances as shown. So if you want 2 or 3 or 4, any number of instances, you can just mention here. So minimum will be the 1, and once you give, then you can click on, then you can navigate to the instance section in EC2 dashboard. After clicking on launch instance, then you can see the 3 instances might have been created on your system if you are trying this. So that's how we create instances using a template. So all these instances will be having the same type of configuration, same AMI image, same network settings, since we are creating all of this using the same template. And all Jenkins and Docker are also have been installed on this servers after it is going into the running stage. Once the instance is up, all of those will get all of those commands which we have given in this user data get executed on these servers. Then Docker and Jenkins will get installed on these servers accordingly. Yeah. So that's all about how to create an instance and how to create multiple instances. Sorry, how to create multiple instances using the launch template, which will be having the same configuration data like AMI, network settings, instance types. So this is how we can create using the launch template. Okay. So that's all for today, and thanks for watching until the end. If you want to check out this blog, I have mentioned everything in this blog. If you want to check out this, you can check that from this link, which I will be keeping in the description box. Yeah, thanks. Thank you for watching.